What types of claims do we typically see? The biggest one is an owner alleges mismanagement and loss of rent, which I had just explained, is a diminished value for his financial loss. Or, again, a wrongful eviction against a tenant. Being evicted is a very emotional time, especially now with housing as sparse as it is, or we're so out of touch from a financial perspective. And again, even if they followed every letter of the law, an allegation of wrongful eviction has to be defended. Again, we'll get back on the discrimination claims. These are more severe sometimes than claims of negligence. And some of these can cost up to $100,000 to defend. And there's also, aside from the ever-evolving definition of a valid service dog versus an emotional support animal, an emotional support animal does not fit the pet policy. So if a landlord says, oh, you can't have a pet here, and it's an emotional support animal, that's going to result in a claim. But also HUD, Housing of Urban Development, they actually put testers out into the marketplace, and sometimes they fund nonprofits to the tune of like $20 million to actually go out and put testers into rental offices to see how they're handling the same requests, but they're asked by someone who is or is not a protected class. And again, emotional support animals, we all heard how people were trying to get all kind of animals on planes a couple of years ago. Emotional support animals were all over the place. Well, they don't only have to be a dog. They could be a guinea pig, a cat, a rabbit, any type of an emotional support animal. And again, you cannot cite a pet policy if it's an emotional support animal. Another way we're starting to see some claims are from residents at homeowner associations who were denied a handicap spot or one that wasn't close enough to their home, and they were given citations for not parking correctly. And they allege discrimination based on a handicap disability. And we're starting to see more and more of them in homeowner associations as well. So the most typical EPL claims that we see is not being paid overtime for work done past normal business hours, Fair Labor Standard Act, allegations of discrimination due to race, and then allegations of retaliation due to personal differences. They're the three biggest claims that we see. So again, I kind of reiterated what kind of claims examples we see, but someone injures themselves while they're in a property manager's office, they can sue for bodily injury. And then the bigger exposures are for claims that are done at the properties that are managed. The steps were dark and not safe, or a pavement was uneven, a sink pipe broke, leaked, ruining the floor. These are all the type of comprehensive general liability claims that you see. So you can see the exposure for commercial general liability is very great. Therefore, the premiums for CGL are a lot higher as well. And not every property manager has that exposure, because some of them are indemnified by they have a hold harmless and indemnification clause with the associations, so the association will usually help them in the event of a claim like this.